Welcome back.
Wow.
To 307.
Wow,
Reacts.
what a B-roll.
What a B-roll.
What a B-roll that was. I don't know if any of that's going to make it to the front of the episode. But
if that encourages you guys to watch all the way through the episode, because I know you guys don't, okay? YouTube analytics tells me you guys only watch a certain amount of the episode.
It does tell us how long you watch.
Here's the thing. At the end of almost every episode, there are
y'all tail off.
Outtakes, bloopers.
I just call it B-roll.
B-roll.
I just call it B-roll.
It's just us fucking around.
Usually,
so
like, whatever
if you guys
happens,
want to see that, get to the end of the episode. It'll be there.
Ronnie's really good about it. And it's not always there. It's like little Easter eggs at the end of the episode. So, but yeah, Ronnie's usually pretty good about adding some of that stuff in. So
yeah,
just little B-roll tidbits for your face. Anyways, so I'm super excited about this episode.
Yes,
I'm Matt, and he's Chris. And
Ronnie is making the magic happen.
Ronnie is our editor in the background, making
room.
the stuff go down. And on the screen in front of us, we have Ascend by TheDooo.
Yes.
Finally.
It is here.
Now, this for a lot of you guys was kind of like an introduction to TheDooo because he's like musician, artist, that kind of thing. I still have not. The only time I've heard this song was when he did it with Herman Lee in that live stream thing, and they soloed 2 guitars over the top of it. But even then, it was like their first time through it, and the guitars were very loud, so you couldn't really hear what was going on, and there was a bunch of chimey stuff from the computers and things like that. So haven't actually heard like the official version, and this is
the
like
official music video.
This is like the official video for it, right? Yeah,
I believe so.
The one that's got all the hits. It's got, let's see, 360,000 hits. So enough that this should work.
Yes.
And
if this is not the version you guys have been asking for, okay, send us a link over Instagram. Leave us a link down in the comments, something.
Links are easy for us.
This is what I found when I searched Ascend by TheDooo, and
this is the top one on the search. So this is the one, and this is the one that, as far as like thumbnails for Ascend, this is the one that I've always seen. So this is the one we're watching, people. So
I've seen this, and then the one with Herman Lee, and I was like, well, Herman Lee didn't write it, so
if you're along for the ride, like, comment, subscribe, head over to the TheDooo's page and subscribe to him as well. Ring the bell so you guys get notified when we put out new episodes, which is every day except Sunday for us. If you're just joining us for the first time, hello. And it's about to be on. Let's go.
Send me to Jesus.
Ascend by TheDooo. Prepare for ear magic. Let's just get it. I like that that's a thing for him. I know I stopped it right at the top, but he's done that multiple times in videos where he hits a key and he tries to shake it, and it says tries to vibrato piano. I like that that's a thing for him.
It definitely does show that guitar is his first instrument.
Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely shows that. It's like me, like on keyboards like this, I have no. I always want to like hit the keys softer and lighter, but on keyboards like this without weighted keys, there is no. They're all the same tone.
On or
but
off.
I always want to play with like different tonalities because of playing with drums, hitting things differently. So yeah, I get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, look at that old Epiphone acoustic.
Hell yeah.
Wow. He is so good at piano. God damn, dude. Was he doing octaves on those high strings with his pinky? Was that just like a super high octave? Like, is that what he's doing on that high E string? That is crazy. Come on, dude. Seriously? Look at, yeah, he is. He's running an octave.
That's sick.
Wow, dude.
like that where he strums and hits the wham bar at the same time, and it gives it this.
I don't know. Man, it's part of that talent that comes with it's like a known thing in the guitar world.
Yeah.
I don't know what that technique is called, but it's a known thing, and there's something that's to be said for the talent and the time it takes to be able to perfect that kind of a thing. Whammy bar and picking at the same time. I don't know what it's called, but it's a cool sounding thing.
By the way, I've had tons of guitarists tell me, especially when I was playing in a band and played electric guitar more often than not, that like when you go for a string bend, just
go to the top of the neck.
Send it to Jesus.
Yep.
And you can see here, Ronnie, if you'd insert this shot, you can see here that he just bending the hell out of them strings.
Dude, look at how tight that neck bend is. That is great. Like he is in the center of the neck with the bottom string.
Just to send that bitch to Jesus and back.
That's just to the moon, baby. All right, let's go.
This whammy bar thing right here.
Here. I think it does it again. Man.
Holy shit. Like, holy shit, bro. Like,
What's even happening right now? What is even happening, dude?
So
the up and down, the strum picking, when he's running. We're gonna go back and watch it. But that shit's the stuff that gets me. Like, I can understand tapping and hammer-ons and pull-offs because.
By the way, keep talking. I need to do a little bit of research here.
I can understand. I can talk about this for years. So you guys just sit back, get comfortable. It's gonna be a minute, okay?
Open a beer. We're gonna be here.
Let's get nerdy, shall we? So I can understand the hammer-ons and the pull-offs because you can simulate more than one note via just pulling it off and letting the string ring out. I can understand that. So you can strum once on one note and then let that finger off the note and it simulates another note, the open string of that note. I get that. So you can almost do multiple notes. You can do multiple notes really fast without picking as fast because of the ability to let the string ring on a different, whatever.
Yeah. Or even you can hold it on one and hammer on, hammer off, and it sounds fast. Like that's why Thunderstruck sounds so incredible.
Because
it's just hammer on, hammer off.
It's all hammer-ons and pull-offs. What gets me is when you can start to pick out every single, single pick every single note.
Yeah.
Like when he's basically sweep picking, but he's double picking every single string when he's running through. It's so fast, man.
I forget what the name of that is.
I can't remember.
I believe it's called double pick or not double pick.
It might be double picking. I can't remember, but
it's an old bluegrass thing that
it might be single picking. I can't remember what it is, but regardless, instead of using hammer-ons and pull-offs, he's just going through and creating every single note with the pick, which is And I don't know, is he using a pick in this? I don't know if he is or not.
He might be. Some videos it doesn't look like he does. Some it does.
I think he's got a really good tuck technique though. Also, when he does his stuff up high on the neck and he's got to tap stuff. I think he's got a really good slide to hide the pick behind his. Up here where you can grab it again. I don't know, you guys. I'm just observing here, okay? That's what I do here.
But I was watching a video the other night by Samurai Guitarist, okay? If you guys haven't seen him, check him out on YouTube if you're into guitars and that type of stuff. He's got all sorts of content teaching you cool chords, teaching you where to use these chords, things about music theory. He does have an online class that he teaches that is fantastic.
Is that the guy that you showed me with the third when we were doing the Mary Did You Know cover? Was that the guy that did the third transfers? Okay.
That's a different guy. But Samurai Guitarist has all sorts of cool content. And one of the things I was watching, I started down a rabbit hole where he was rating and reacting and testing the world's weirdest guitars.
Okay.
And you remember TheDooo had that one guitar, that Casio, whatever, where he could
the
put in,
80s MIDI
that
guitar.
is one he did. He did another one that had a tape deck in it, and you actually put the tape in it, and you can record the guitar on the tape deck.
So dope. I love the 80s.
Sick.
I love the 80s so much.
So anyway,
the synth era was my favorite.
I fell into that rabbit hole hard. Well, I come across a video where he was talking about building up your speed technique. Now, Samurai Guitarist is a fantastic guitar player, but he'll openly admit, he's like, yeah, man, speed and technique are not my strong suits. He goes, music theory, I could bore you for days on music theory.
Yeah.
He's like, all this other stuff. He goes, but I haven't worked on speed and technique. He said, so I'm going to dedicate 30 days to working on speed and technique. And one of the things that he found is having a pick. You want the least amount of surface area of that pick hitting the strings.
Right, yeah. You don't want a lot of because it takes longer for it to come off the string.
Yeah.
There's more area that it takes to come off the string.
That would make sense if he's got it tucked way
super
back.
Super tight, and he's just using the little...
Yeah, I mean, just barely anything.
Yeah.
But he was sitting there going through, hey, this is how you build up your speed technique. Watching him do that for 30 days... and then seeing TheDooo do even faster than what he was doing just shows the amount of dedication and time these guys put into their craft.
Yep.
Like I said, this guy's not, I mean, Samurai Guitarist is not a bad guitar player. He's actually really good. But for people like TheDooo,
sounds like
to go and just play faster.
Sounds like
insane.
A humble dude. It sounds like someone who's like really, he's like, I'm not gonna bullshit anybody. This is, I'm gonna try this and see how good I can get at it, and then compare it to comparatively how all these other guys on the internet are doing it.
And I mean, he was spending 2 hours a day practicing.
God damn, that's a long
just
time.
Speed technique.
Wow, that's a long time.
And he would play at 120 beats per minute, 140, and 160.
The click keeps going, yeah.
And he would sit there and run his scales as fast as he could. He would try different things. He talked to other guitarists, learned stuff from the internet. I mean, he walks you through the whole process.
Crazy, man.
But just watching that shows how much dedication these guys put into this.
So speaking of speed picking, whatever the technique is called,
here we
watch
go.
this shit. Right here. Oh, it was back. But like,
I don't care. Back.
That shit. Where he's just up and down. Like, what is that? Love it.
Ooh.
Love it.
That was a fantastic choice
Dude.
of him landing on not the root note.
It's a tension note. He landed on the tension note.
The fifth.
Yeah.
Because the fifth wants you to resolve to
It wants
root.
you to come back down to the root, yeah. On the other end.
And it's just... I gotta listen to it again. Ugh.
Like ending on a D chord when the root note is a G. You're like...
Right. It never comes. I'm just gonna have to live with this uncomfortable feeling, right?
One. But he just stays on 4.
Like,
so anyways,
that was so good.
I thoroughly and firmly believe. Now I am not an anime watcher. I don't. The last anime I watched, I think, was Pokemon. So like that, that's
Initial D, bro.
Yeah, like
it's such a good anime, and I don't even like anime.
I feel like TheDooo could write for anime. Like he could write anime intros. Like it just seems I don't know that kind of.
Dude, somebody said our Married Did You Know would be a good anime episode ending song, and I'm like, I don't see that, but. Sick.
I'm glad they saw that. That's cool. Was not the vision in my head, but that's cool.
I can see that all day long.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember in one of the ones that we watched of him doing his Omegle thing, he mentioned My Hero Academia and a couple other anime style.
It sounds like they had some good tunes.
Dude, from what I don't watch any of that shit, but like it sounds like they've got some dope music. And from what I mean, the Pokemon theme song is pretty dope. Like if you remember from back in the day.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Where's all my Pokemon fans out there? Church, I'm looking at you, bud. But yeah, so I don't know, man. He's incredibly talented. I like how at the beginning I was like, man, he can play piano so well, and then right 3 seconds after I said that, he's just shredding a guitar.
Right.
Also, I'm like, God, he just moves from one to the next, man, just seamlessly.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
And the
It's
acoustic
wild.
guitar was a nice touch because I don't think I would have noticed the acoustic guitar playing any rhythm section in there had he not
if
put
he didn't
it in the video.
show it. Yep.
Yeah.
And that old shitty Epiphone guitar, and he still made it sound good. Goes to show you don't need great equipment to sound good.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to use it. Use what you have. Use the resources at your disposal.
For real. Well, I give that a 5 out of 5.
I don't even need to give that a hat rating.
All
It's at the
day,
top of
every
whatever
day.
rating chart we're using. That was insanely amazing.
On a Richter scale, it'd be a 10.
I feel like there's a drum cover in there somewhere.
Ooh.
I feel like
there?
there's a drum
Is it
cover.
going to be on Matt Greenlee YouTube?
It might be.
Might be. Keep an eye out. We'll see
Videos.
what happens.
Because internet.
Right.
Anyways,
Well, if you guys like this episode as much as we did, be sure to go follow DoooO, leave us a like, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bow.
Excited stupidity right here. Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's literally how I live every day of my life. Just excited stupidity. Sometimes it's
just stupidity.
Sometimes
That's
the
all
excited
I
goes
got.
away and it's just stupidity. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always say that I'm, people are like, God, dude, you gotta be about half retarded. I'm like, well, I'm only full retarded half the time. So
You got 3 emotions: excited, stupidity, and rage.
yes, rage, Shadow Legends. Please don't.
Oh,
sponsor
oh,
us,
don't,
maybe.
God! I wouldn't take it if they offered it. I would be the one guy that was like,
here's
nah.
the thing: if you guys ever see Raid Shadow Legends on our channel, it's because they offered us more than $500 to put it there.
They've offered. If you see it on here, they've offered us enough money that we basically had no other choice but to accept it.
Yeah,
That's those were our terms. So now you know. In future episodes, way off from now, when we're on episode 800 and you finally start seeing ads, you can find these in the archives and be like, oh, wow, they weren't even sponsored at this point, and they were talking shit on it, and now it's on their page because they're sellouts.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, kinda.
I mean, everything, you can buy everything, man. Everything's got a price. Everything's got a price.
Raid, if you want to have a sponsor, if you want to sponsor an episode, $500 or more.
The whole thing is with that, I should probably actually play the game. So you got to send me a copy of it first or whatever. I think it's a free game, but if you're going to send me a free game to test, I want all the upgrades. You got to send me like cool gear or armor or whatever the stuff is.
Yeah.
Send me something cool. And then
All
I'll
the things.
throw you on my channel. But anyways, all right. So now we should start the episode.
And by the way, the dudes who make the gold and yellow,
MXL,
hit us back
MXL,
up.
hello, please, MXL. You make the greatest microphones of my life. Will you please just give me another one? That'd be great.
I'd even be down with some, SB7s?
Oh, the
Sure.
SM7Bs
Yeah.
from Sure. Yeah, those would be dope. The only problem that I have with those is they have zero like headroom on them. They take a massive amount of gain to actually get any volume.
Really?
Dude, so much gain. And by the time
That's why the Hodge twins used to use those, and their episodes were like hella quiet.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And they swapped microphones, and that's probably why.
You can get outboard like compressors and stuff for them, and you can run them on there, but you have to be in a really controlled room because then you turn all that shit up and you catch all the reflections in the room. Like even in a room like this, you would still hear one of those. I had one for a little while.
Yeah.
You would still hear it. It's just you just need a really they're super professional microphones.
Yeah.
They require a super professional space. Basically, that's